Gear up, Scooter fam. So, uh, decided to do a video covering Black Friday deals. Just since I did a video a couple of days ago on the Black Friday deals under $500 at the moment. Um, there wasn't many updates to go over, so I just did a video under 500. 2 days later, there are a few more changes already uh, to the deals, and so the deals are heating up. And I just since I didn't do a full video this week on it, and they kind of came later than I was anticipating, I decided to go ahead and do this video. So this is just some updates on the Black Friday stuff. Some of the stuff I've covered, some of the stuff I'm circling back around, but there have been some serious changes in prices, including the first one that I'm going to start with here, which is the InMotion RS Lite dropping to $24.99, which is crazy. It was at $27.99, I believe, before this drop, and so it dropped another $300, which is great. Um, this is probably my favorite deal going on right now. They give you a free thumb throttle as well. At $24.99, my gosh, the RS Lite is a steal. Man, so tempting at that price for the RS Lite. So yeah. In any case, yeah, the RS is still $36.99, and it also comes with a free thumb throttle when you order from InMotion. Now, on that note, one thing I'm just gonna do real quick, talking about this, and this is a little bit of a segue, no pun intended. But so I was mentioning, I did a video recently talking about how on Voro Motors, if you added and I can go back and find this video, but if you added the scooter to the cart, they added on taxes, and that was added to the cart. Once you put your scooter in there, they did estimated taxes and so forth, and included that in the price and give you your total. Well, then I go into InMotion site, and that's not the case. When you add it, and it's the same checkout, it's the same payment system software. So you go in there, and it's not included. And also, when I ordered my scooter from Fluid Freeride, also the same payment system. I ordered mine without having any taxes added on in the cart or in checkout at all. So I haven't bought scooters from all these places, but I could tell you, based on the way the software seems set up, that Voro's definitely going to charge you taxes. At least they were. So today, what I did was, I was checking out, gonna do my video here, and I was checking out a few codes to make sure the codes everywhere worked that I had found, and I was gonna share with you guys in case you wanted to go that way. And one of the codes was for ESA Midnight, which is Electric Scooter Academy's Voro Motors code, which is $200 off. And I wanted to see if that would still work for the InMotion RS. And it does indeed. But the interesting thing is, when I went on there and added it this time, there was no tax. I've done this more than one time with Voro Motors, and so I've been obsessing over scooters for now several months, and I've done this a time and time again to test things out. And when I finally went through the whole process with Fluid Freeride with my Klima, is where I realized, okay, there's not, that the taxes are included in the price. So this has just changed. It just changed within the past, maybe day or so. I checked. I did a video just a few days ago. So this has changed, which is really interesting. I think it's a good thing, but I don't know if I'm crazy here, but I'm only I'm the only one making these videos that I'm aware of in the scooter community, about checkout processes and ways to save money and so forth, this type of way. So maybe somebody's watching my videos from Voro, or reporting back to Voro, or whatever it is. But you know, first of all, I want to reflect, and I want to thank everyone for watching my videos, and my channel. You know, I have kind of a unique way of approaching this channel, and I'm glad you guys are appreciating it, and I'm glad my channel is growing, and I'm glad that it's making it to places I never really thought about, it making, and people seeing it that I never really thought would see it, um, so soon, especially so soon. I mean, you kind of hope down the road that things kind of, you get, big enough for people to start noticing you, and taking you seriously, and I can already tell, like, several places, channels, companies, people have ran across my videos now. Some of them were pleasant, some whatever. But the point is, if you guys are watching my videos, whoever's watching my videos, reach out to me. My contact information is in my profile. I'm happy to talk to you guys and work with you guys, as long as you know that I'm gonna be like 100% upfront. I'm not out to get anybody. Not out to get anybody. I am just about reporting the truth and bringing the truth to light, and helping push things in the right direction. So if anyone is interested in working with me on something like that, I'm 110%, million percent, billion percent into talking, having a conversation. So I appreciate everything that's going on, but this is absolutely. I'm glad I make these videos, because I go into this, in the videos, I can, I can show you. I had the whole video. I'm not sure if I created that video in the car, but it's absolutely that way. And now it's changed, and I think that's a good thing. And I've seen a couple things that I've done. Like I said, just right after I made something or talked about something, it's like, wow. So it seems like they're almost like, just, which is great. I'm making videos pretty frequently, and I'm glad that they're being watched, and I'm glad that the people who can make a difference are watching them. So once again, if you guys are interested in reaching out, reach out. If not, I'm still going to continue to do what I do, but I'm also happy to, pass information along, so forth, if you communicate with me. So yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for everything. I get lots of comments, and I appreciate all of them. I try to respond to all of them, not just the first ones, but all of them. I love interacting with you guys. That's why I do the way that that's why I do the videos the way that I do. So please continue to comment. Please continue to, just come to me for information. Like, I make these videos every day, so stuff happens so quickly, and I for me, the only way to keep up is just to be on top of it. By the time I talk about it next week, something's already changed, just like this. So I want to be on top of it. I want to do videos every day, and I want to keep you guys up to speed on everything. I enjoy this. I'm glad I found this channel to create and got into electric scooters, because it's just gone further than I really expected so soon. And but anyway, thank you guys again. I'm going to move on with the video now, but that was just really interesting. And so let me finish up here. You can still get the $200 off at Voro Motors with ESA Midnight. That's Electric Scooter Academy's code. It'll support him and his channel. I've got no problem with that. He didn't ask me to do this. I haven't talked to him. I don't know him, but I watch his stuff. I'm a fan of his stuff, and I don't mind supporting him. So if you guys do want the InMotion RS Midnight, it does not come with the thumb throttle. But one interesting thing is that I found out that they do have UO listings on the Midnight versions of the RS, but not the other. So that is interesting. That's something to consider. Although I think you're probably safe with both. If you live somewhere where UL listing is necessary, then that would be a great way to go. Otherwise, they're probably the same systems, and so they just went to the trouble to get one of them UL listed. It's not, that's my take on it. But once again, guys, communicate with me. I'm happy to pass information along. Just let me know. In any case, yeah. So it's still a good deal though. And now considering that you can get the $200 off along with the Black Friday price on Voro Motors with code ESA Midnight. It's $200 off. I tested it and they did not add tax in the cart this time, and so it's actually a tad better deal on the RS. It's $37.99 on InMotion site, and it's $35.99 on Voro Motors with ESA Midnight. So a great deal. Once again, $3,500 for the InMotion RS is a great deal. The RS Lite for $2,500 is spectacular as well. So both of those scooters are great deals. I wanted to point that out. So, and props to Voro for making that change. If indeed it does stay that way, and I'll check now and then because I check codes. So if I go check a code and make sure it's active before reporting on a video, then I will know. That's how I found out before. So I will continue to do that. Anyway, InMotion RS Lite, $2,500 on InMotion site. InMotion RS, $3,500 roughly on Voro's site with code ESA Midnight, and I'll put it up above. All right, next on the list, we have the Segway ZT3 Pro. I may have let you guys know if you watch my videos every day. This one did recently drop, maybe yesterday, I think, to $949.99. Again, that was the price that it opened at when they did their first early release, which is the least expensive that it's been. And they went ahead and moved it back to $949.99 for Black Friday. So if you're interested in a ZT3 Pro, I thought I would give you guys an update on that one. The T-Wing Mars XTR is now $32.49, down from $33.99 for Black Friday. I assume it's for Black Friday. I did cover this in a previous video, and it didn't say sale, but now it says Black Friday sale, $150 off. So it's $150 off for Black Friday. And I know they're watching my videos because I've had conversations with them. Next, that's a good deal. The Mars XTRs are gaining really popularity. Everyone I've talked to loves them. Haven't heard anything negative yet. They're fairly new, so there's some questions that still need to be answered. But so far, they've got a thumbs up from everybody I've talked to. Haven't heard anything negative about the XTRs at all. Every comment I see about them, everyone that owns one has nothing but good things to say. So far, so good. All right, now the Yumi. Sorry, I was getting ahead of myself. The Yumi Predator is $34.99 for Black Friday. This didn't drop again, but I just want to circle back to this one. I think it's a good deal, and yeah. So I recently found out about the Predator, and I can't confirm whether or not this is the lowest price it's been at. I didn't look at this scooter until it was already on sale for Black Friday. So I don't know what it'll go back to. If it'll go back to something, I just couldn't say. So, but it is $34.99, which seems like a good deal for the scooter, considering its specs, and Yumi seems to have a pretty reputable name. For the Apollos, nothing's changed. Just circling back around to the Apollo Phantom V4 at $18.99, and then the Apollo Pro at $29.99. Both of those are the lowest that I've seen them at. I have seen the $18.99 prior to Black Friday, and then it jumped up maybe to $19.99 and then back down to $18.99 for Black Friday. And then the Apollo Pro, I think I had only seen it at maybe $32.99 prior to maybe $32.99 prior to Black Friday. So $29.99, and then it did start at $32.99, I believe, and then dropped to $29.99. So that is the lowest I've seen the Apollo Pro, which is a really good deal if you're interested in the Apollo Pro. Gotrax has a few good deals on scooters. The GX0 at $800 is a deal. In my opinion, that's a really good scooter. I thought it was okay for $999, just kind of all right. The GX1 used to be $999, and then they went up to $11.99 or $12.99, something like that, and now they're $9.99. So right now, the best deal I like is the GX1 for $9.99. But if you're, if you're wanting to spend $800 on a dual motor scooter with suspension, I think it'd be hard to beat the GX0 for $800, considering everything that it comes with. But if you got a couple extra $100, I think the GX1 is a nice little step up. Here we got the RX-7. When I looked the other day, just for like maybe all, if it was a whole day or not, but when I checked, I was gonna bring this up in my other video, but it said out of stock, and so I was like, okay, maybe they ran out of stock. But I checked again, and looks like they're back in. They're taking orders again. So $37.99 right now is the lowest price I've seen on the RX-7 as well. For Black Friday, it started at $39.99 on a release. Recently did drop to $38.99, and then Black Friday down to $37.99. All of the solars are 12% off at the moment for Black Friday. And I've recently been seeing some reviews pop up on the Solar Hyperion. Looks like a pretty sweet scooter, to be honest. Right now, you get, with the 12% off code, probably knock it down to, right around $3,000, which is nice. The only thing that I did check out, which was interesting, was you have to select a Tron light when you get the scooter. So it doesn't have an option to not have a Tron light. Because I was checking this out earlier. I was like, okay, the Hyperion, what's it going to be? And I put it in the cart like I've been doing a lot lately, and to see what it would come out to. And they wouldn't let me choose no Tron light, so you have to choose a Tron light. But the interesting thing is, it says $32.99, but there's not an option not to get the Tron light, and the Tron light is extra money, so it's not actually $32.99. However, with the Black Friday 12% off, kind of makes up for a little bit. Outside of Black Friday, I just don't agree with them putting $32.99 on the price of the scooter and then not having an option to leave out the Tron light. It won't let you continue onto the cart unless you select one of the Tron lights, which bumps it up $100 or so. Next up is a really interesting scooter, in my opinion, just because I just did a video on this scooter, so this is not a new surprise. But for Black Friday, I just wanted to make sure I touch on it for this video real quick, in case you missed the last video. So it is $16.99 for Black Friday. I wasn't seriously considering a scooter when I bought my Klima, but I probably would have. It had been $16.99 because they're very similar in specs. Finally, the Kaabos are having a pretty decent sale right now for Black Friday for the Mantis line, as well as the Wolf Warrior and Wolf King scooters, the dual stems. And Kaabo 100 will get you an additional $100 off the Black Friday prices. I'll put the code up above. Guys, thanks again. If you enjoyed this content, you found it helpful, please like, share, and subscribe, and happy riding.